Methods of development. We all know employees need incentives to excel in their positions and continue to learn and achieve great success. It is in the best interest of the organization to select people who are well qualified and will maintain loyalty and longevity with the organization. The problem arises when well qualified employees are competing against outside individuals offering varying experiences and higher levels of education. In this lesson, we will go through various methods of employee development, career development, and organizational objectives, and succession planning and its significance in employee development. After going through this presentation, you should be able to describe various methods of employee development, link career development to organizational objectives, discuss succession planning and team effectiveness review. Employee development is a critical aspect of all organizations. In past few years, the organizations are making efforts to develop the skills and efficiency of their employees through a number of methods. Coaching is very different than teaching or instructing. It is best described as facilitating. The coach encourages the learner to learn for him or her as well as acquire new job competencies. The learner gradually develops new and more effective learning skills. He or she becomes a proactive learner, capable of learning from almost any experience encountered. Counseling might have been described as the activities conducted by a person or a counselor for another person or the client, friend, etc. in order to help the other person to solve a problem in regard to themselves, someone else, or some other situation. Mentoring might have been described as the activity conducted by a person or the mentor for another person, the mentee, in order to help that person do a job more effectively and or to progress in their career. The foundation of all team building is having shared goals to which all team members are committed. Continuous participation is the key to success for any employee skills improvement initiative. The process of assessing, aligning, and balancing organization and individual needs, capabilities, opportunities, and challenges through multiple approaches and methods. It emphasizes the person as an individual who performs, configures, and adapts various work roles. Its major intervention is self-assessment and development processes that affect individual and organizational abilities to generate optimal matches of people and jobs. Career development is more than centralized succession planning and the use of management and graduate development programs to encourage high flyers. Organizations will always need their solid citizens to help them to achieve their corporate objectives. And because the working population is an aging one, they cannot afford to ignore the needs and aspiration of all their employees regardless of age. The stronger our people, the stronger our corporations. It is the dedication, motivation, knowledge, and skill sets of individuals that make a tremendous difference in the organization. Career development programs help connect personal passion with meaningful and important work that drives organizations. Career development is a two-way street between organizations and employees. Managers are the communication links and coaches. Companies and employees must be able to bend and not break in the face of economic storms. Successful organizations have flexible employees who are ready to meet the changing needs of the economy. Organizations need to communicate the mission, strategies, pressing problems, and engage employees in meaningful work in this changing global environment. Careers are fluid. Successful career development programs assure that each player fulfills their role and responsibilities. Talent management integrates a number of related HR activities. Those who direct the process have to keep a steady watch on the needs and requirements of the organization. Managerial career paths preference is best characterized by those interested in continually moving vertically up the organizational ladder into traditional supervisory and managerial positions with increasing spans of control, responsibility, power, and authority. Special independent contributor career path preference is best characterized by those interested in remaining in one career field or profession for much of their working life. Entrepreneurial career path preference is best characterized by those interested in rapid job, career, and occupational changes over short periods of time. These individuals enjoy working on diverse projects, tasks, assignments, and business ventures with measurable and visible outcomes. Generalist career path preference is best characterized by those who gradually change jobs and career over time but utilize the foundation of previously acquired skills, knowledge, and abilities. Organizations need to identify and create career opportunities for each of these four distinct career path preferences. Succession planning is a means of identifying critical management positions, starting at manager and supervisor levels and extending up to the highest position in the organization. Succession planning is a process whereby an organization ensures that employees are recruited and developed to fill each key role within the company. Through succession planning process, the organizations recruit superior employees, develop their knowledge, skills, and abilities, and prepare them for advancement or promotion into ever more challenging roles. Through succession planning process, the organizations also retain superior employees because they appreciate the time, attention, and development that organization is investing in them. Succession planning requires steps to obtain leadership guidance, collect relevant information, make key decisions, and execute succession and development actions. Assessment of key positions. What are the competencies and experiences needed to qualify for each key position? Identification of key talent. Typically, people at the top two levels of the organization and high potential employees one level below, and identified by their management's assessment of their performance and potential for advancement. Assessment of key talent. For each person on the radar screen, primary development needs are identified focusing on what they need to order to be ready for the next level. Generation of development plans. A development plan is prepared for how we will help the person develop over the next year. Development monitoring and review. An annual or semi-annual succession planning review is held to review progress of key talent and to refresh or revise the development plan. TER process looks at 6 aspects. Balance. Does the team understand the importance of having a diverse range of talents, competencies, and strengths, and to what degree is it prepared to deploy them? Alignment. To what extent does each team member take responsibility for this goal and orient his or her activities towards it? Resilience. To what extent does a team remain united even under high external and internal pressure? Energy. How great are single-mindedness, ambition, and initiative? Openness. How open is the team to outside impulses or exchanges with other areas of the organization? Efficiency. How marked is the team's understanding of the need to optimally deploy the resources available? If we have understood the various concepts discussed in this lesson clearly, mentoring is a relationship between an experienced person and a less experienced person for the purpose of helping the one with less experience. Right or wrong? Right. Career development is more than centralized succession planning and the use of management and graduate development programs to encourage high flyers. Right or wrong? Right. Career planning is a process whereby an organization ensures that employees are recruited and developed to fill each component within the company. Right or wrong? Wrong. Before we end, let us briefly revise what we have studied so far. Employee development is a critical aspect of all organizations. Coaching is very different than teaching or instructing. It is best described as facilitating. The coach encourages the learner to learn for him or her, as well as acquiring new job competencies. The process of assessing, aligning and balancing organization and individual needs, capabilities, opportunities and challenges through multiple approaches and methods. It emphasizes the person as an individual who performs, configures and adapts various work roles. Career development is a two-way street between organizations and employees. Managers are the communication links and coaches. Companies and employees must be able to bend and not break in the face of economic storms. Talent management integrates a number of related HR activities. Special independent contributor career path preference is best characterized by those interested in remaining in one career field or profession for much of their working life. Succession planning is a means of identifying critical management positions starting at manager and supervisor levels and extending up to the highest position in the organization.